Hello and welcome to this week's Battle of the Ports and a game that started life on the Famicom. This is Ninja JajaMaru Kun, an action platformer developed and published by Retrocore on November 15th, 1986. In Ninja JajaMaru Kun, the player takes control of JajaMaru, who sets out to rescue Princess Sakura from the pirate lord Namazu Dayu. JajaMaru can run, jump and throw shurikens at enemies, all of which are taken from Japanese folklore and are introduced before a level begins. Each level has 8 enemies in total who give chase to JajaMaru if he occupies the same floor as them. Defeating enemies will cause the spirit to appear and ascend to the top of the screen, which can be grabbed for additional points. Once all the enemies are defeated, JajaMaru moves on to the next level. JajaMaru can destroy bricks scattered in certain levels, some of which yield power-ups when destroyed. These include a cart that temporarily makes JajaMaru invincible, a bottle that allows him to walk through enemies, a red ball that increases speed, coins that yield extra points, and 1-ups. Some bricks contain bombs, which will kill JajaMaru if he touches it. Collecting 3 different power-ups will summon a giant frog named Gamappa-kun, who JajaMaru will ride and be completely invincible and able to eat any nearby enemies. During levels, Sakura will sometimes drop flower petals that can be collected for points, while Namazu will drop deadly bombs. Collecting 3 petals will transport JajaMaru to a bonus level, where he must throw shurikens upwards towards Namazu, while avoiding his bombs. Bonus points are awarded for hitting Namazu, while hitting a bomb will send the player to the next level instead. An arcade port for the Nintendo Versus system was released in April 1986. This is basically the Famicom game, but now with some graphical changes such as the spirits and women characters being redesigned. Also being a Versus title, you and a second player take turns to see who can progress the furthest within an allotted amount of lives. In 1986 came the MSX port, direct from Retrocore themselves. Being an MSX game, the scrolling is rather janky, but you know what? In this game, it doesn't really take anything away from the playability. Ninja JajaMaru on the MSX is every bit as playable as the Famicom original. The only minor complaint I have is that sometimes the black ninjas tend to blend in with the background. Many years later, on April 15th, 1999, Retrocore developed a WonderSwan port of Ninja JajaMaru Kun, titled Ganso JajaMaru Kun. This may just be my favourite version of the game. The gameplay is far more snappy than the original, plus there is more variety in the enemies. Also, to bring this game up to modern standards for the time, there is a nice intro and actual character art so you know who you are up against. The only real downside is that the game now scrolls vertically as well as horizontally. That doesn't bother me, but it may bother some, as it's not true to the original game. LCCW Japan released a Jellicoe collection onto the PlayStation on October 23rd, 2003. And yes, you guessed it, Ninja JajaMaru is included. This is pretty much identical to the Famicom original, including the glitch at the top of the screen. I do wonder if this is emulation or not. Now what's not emulation is the Android release from City Connection. This is a whole new version that still follows the original, but now with more modern graphics and sound. The gameplay resembles the WonderSwan release, which is no bad thing, as that was the best playing port. We also get 4 difficulty settings and 4 modes. But to be honest, the 4 modes are just the same besides the fact that you start powered up to a certain point in any of the other modes beside normal. Now you may be wondering why there is a mouse cursor all over the screen. Well, that's because this is being played via an Android emulator on Windows. It's much easier that way than using my actual phone. And let's take a look at all those versions of Ninja JajaMaru running side by side.